Welcome to wizard-blog.com. Tonight is the last of a little mini-series that I've put together. It started with explaining to you about what a traveling wizard such as myself likes to keep in his pocket, some really practical tools. And then I broke off into a couple of lessons of showing what you could do with those tools. I talked about a sort of runic divination the other night. Excuse me. Tonight, we're going to go right back to the box I told you about. Once again, this one's a mint box, 3 years old, from Marks and Spencer's, but hopefully by this time you found yourself a really nice box as well, if not one like this, a zigzag box or something along those lines. The other night when I was showing you what I kept in the box, I showed you 3 metal pieces. 2 were knights, very similar in appearance. I'll just show you one. The other was an angel. And the final thing, I showed you the plumb bob and suggested that you could use that for divination. But tonight I'm going to show you something else you can do to use this plumb bob as well. Now, I explained to you the other night that these 3 objects I like to use in conjunction with the pentagram that I usually wear, right here. And I explained to you that the other night the only reason I didn't have it on was I had just done yoga, but I was feeling really lazy and I didn't want to put it back on, so I didn't. Tonight I have just finished yoga again, but I'm not feeling nearly so lazy, so I'm going to show you this technique. Now what I'm going to do is combine the 4 things that I've just shown you in order to make a really effective door guard. Now, though you can use this in your own bedroom by your nightstand if you feel like you might be under psychic attack. This is basically a bazooka when we finally add the magic charge to it. I prefer to use it myself in places such as hotel rooms or when I'm away from home. My home is pretty warded and guarded and heavily protected. When I travel, you know, I like to be light and stuff, but I do carry guards with me. This is a simple door guard, okay? But like I said, very powerful. I'm putting my pentagram down on the table, and I'm going to have to do some camera juggling here, so things are going to get just a few fuzzy. Don't leave me. I haven't lost you, you haven't lost me. I'm just adjusting the camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to beam it down on my pentagram and slowly show you how I put together the door guard. All right? Okay. And here we are. We're looking at a downward angle of my pentagram right there, as you can see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open the box, and we're going to first take out the plumb bob, and we're going to set it at the first point of the pentagram. Now this is going to be the focus. This is going to be what the magic is going to course through should you be threatened in any manner, should anything enter the room that shouldn't be there. Okay? So basically you might call this your sort of gun barrel, your wand, your wand tip, your focus point. Okay? So first we're going to put that into place. Next we're going to take the angel and we're going to set her behind the plumb bob in the middle of the pentagram. She's going to be what most of the energy charges through. Let's see if I can move the camera in just a bit closer for a better look. Okay. She is your source of power. She's going to be the one that sends your magic up through your plumb bob, which is sort of your gun barrel. Now while she's doing that, then you'll take these 2 knights and you'll put them on the tips just on the side of her. like so, on the outside circle of the pentagram. And those are going to be your guardians. Okay. Now what you've got here, and like I said, this focus points at the entry, the door. Like it could be the door to your room, the door to the hotel, whatever. And should anything enter that shouldn't come at any place in the room, they don't have to just enter through the door. We just use the door because that's literally an entry point, so it makes it easier for your mind to perceive when you cast your spell. And then basically, once you have this set up, all you do is utter either an incantation or a prayer, whichever suits you to your beliefs and your value system. It could be something as simple as, if anybody should enter into my room then that isn't wanted, that has any evil intentions on me, then maybe my magic flow through and join with the power of the angels to vaporize it. It'd be something that simple. Or you could have a nice poem. For me, I rhyme sometimes and sometimes I don't. It all depends on the mood. But you do whatever fits you. But in this simple put together, you have a very potent door ward. And give it a try. You'd be amazed at the power that can be raised from this circle door ward. And this is the last in the box series I'm going to show you. From this point on, I'm going to give you tips and tricks of a different nature. But thank you for watching. I'll return you back up to me here for a couple of seconds. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and come back. I have lots and lots more things to show you that are both practical and powerful. Thanks again. Bye-bye.